What up, NFT fam? Let's see what the news is today. But before we do that, I want to talk about the frustration of selling NFTs before they moon. So, we are going to look at Cryptomories. And from a while ago, I said it was hard for them to push through four. So I'm going to explain what happened with Cryptomories and myself. I got into Cryptomories in like the 20 area, 24 maybe. They crashed all the way down to like 0.06 or something. And they started coming up. And when they came up, I sold for, I think, a slight win because I was like, oh, finally, I'm done with this shit, right? Then they kept moving. So I got back in the 30s. Maybe I think it was 34 that I got in. And it it stayed at point 0.4 for maybe like 3 months and or 2 months, and then it just kept dropping, and I'm like, fuck, I don't want to lose any more money. I don't want my liquidity tied up. Fuck, right? So finally I sold it for point 0.3 or 0.299. Like I took a $500 loss on it. And basically what I've been seeing and what No Futuristic has told me is that it's kind of pointless to take a loss on an NFT because, they come back at some point, and this is not financial advice, but he's seen it so many times, as have I. But there are some projects that I've been in since August that have not come back. So it's not a foolproof you know, strategy. So this was my Mori. Um, See, I got it at 0.35 and I sold it for 0.299. So I had it. So I bought it from this guy, right? Yeah, I bought it. Wait. Yeah, bought it a month ago. So 1 month ago. And literally after holding it for a month, in two fucking, like, less than 2 weeks after that, it goes to 0.69. It's so, and I saw them go as high as point 0.8, point maybe 0.89 or something. Like, I think it was point 0.8 something. So that's Cryptomories, right? That was one bag that I fumbled. Little Lemon Friends. This was another one. So I got into like on a Twitter space, everybody had lemons, and I was like, hey, what's up with the lemons? Like, let me know. And they seemed like a good community. So I'm like, okay, I could see this moving. I got in at 0.09, and I was holding it, and it was just like nothing was happening. So I was like, okay, I want to search actually, because the one that I had it had a flower. I'm going to try to see if I can find mine. It was this one. So I had this one. See, I bought it for 0.09 and I sold it for 0.09. And now it's priced at 0.45. It hasn't been sold yet. But the point is that I got in, it went to like 0.12, 0.15, and it started dropping, and I got scared. I'm like, I don't want to lose my money because, some projects, they go below zero, especially in December when you think everyone's taking like a tax harvest, right? A tax loss harvest. So I'm like, fuck, I don't want to lose that liquidity. So I sold it like break even. I probably lost a little bit because of the fees, right? You can never sell for break even and be break even. There's always the fees that you have to factor in. So, um, and recently I see it trending on Twitter, and I see all these like weird things about people squeezing lemon juice in their eyes, which honestly I do not like. I do not approve of. I do not want to be associated with that type of behavior, because it's very like hyped up. It's like a dangerous hype, in my opinion. That's To me, I don't like that, right? So, but anyway, it created such a hype where if people are willing to squeeze lemon juice into their eyes in order to be a part of a little lemon community, right? I mean, that's crazy in my opinion. So, but anyway, it creates this hype, and now they're at 0.38. So I lost what, point 0.1, point 0.4 on Cryptomories in profits pretty much. I lost, and this is not realized, this is just imaginary, right? It could have been. Could have been zero point 0.4 profit, could have been another zero point 0.2 profit here, zero point 0.3. And then the last one that I fumbled was the Alien Friends. And I actually did really well on Alien Friends. I noticed it at 0.07 or 0.06, 0.065. I saw more and more people getting in every day. And I wanted to buy two, but then I wasn't sure. So, because I'm very careful with my liquidity, I'm very like cautious because I've been fucked so many times. So, and then Gary Vee got in, he bought 40 of them and they started running. And they ran all the way to 0.38. I got out at 0.299 and I was very happy about it. I was like, oh my God, I made 0.2 liquidity. This is awesome. Like I actually had a good trade this time. And then they dropped to 0.22 and Gary Vee mentioned them again. And then they started running all the way to like 0.89. And, if you think that he's like just pumping and stuff, it's like he's actually holding all these. Let me see. He's still holding. So I think he had like 40 of them or like 38 or something. And it's like, it's not just like a pump and dump. Like whatever he says, people like gravitate towards it in a way. They don't want to miss out. He also got into Cryptomories, which is why I think it had that last little like push up recently, because Cryptomories has been such a heavy weight to go up. But he has how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 these. And a lot of them are devils. See? So, and maybe the metal ones. Yeah, metal and devil. So that's me kind of explaining how like hype can push a project and how, you know, selling for a loss may not have been my best strategy on these, but with limited liquidity, I'm trying to make the best decisions. And patience is a virtue in this game. So I just wanted to share that for like transparency purposes because I think people see a lot of people making money in this space and it's just like day trading, like the difficulty of day trading, of knowing when to get in, when to get out, when to take profits, etc., etc. It's a mind fuck. So if you're going through this struggle as well, like don't feel so bad about it because there's like the strategy that I now my strategy has to be like I buy stuff at 0.05. Let me actually check where my uh pudgy apes are and see if they're doing anything. Pudgy ape fridge. Pudgy ape fridge club. Where the hell are you guys? I can never fucking find them. Pudgy ape. Pudgy ape fridge club. What are they called? They're called Pudgy ape fridge club. See, I bought these at 0.05. They're at 0.029. Did I sell anything recently? No, I'm still at like barely any liquidity. So that's kind of the thing. It's like, it's hard to know when to do what, but I definitely fumbled the bag on Cryptomories, Alien Friends, and Lemon Friends. So fuck me. But anyway. And so, see, 0.87. But now, I mean, it seems like a lot of people took profits as well because it's at 0.69 or 0.7. So people are taking their profits. Another thing that Gary Vee mentioned, was king frogs. He's like, a lot of people ask me for lower priced projects, and this is one of them that I like. It's the creator of Sup Ducks, which is a popular one. You know Sup Ducks? Sup Ducks? Let me find it on Twitter. Sup Ducks. This one. And Sup Ducks. Why can't I? Oh, this is their page. Sup Ducks. This one. What's going on here? Not looking for this. I want OpenSea. So they are at 1 ETH, 1.7, and verified. So these are subducts. And I think they had an airdrop of king frogs for everybody, right? So they're at point 0.1. So you've got kind of like a blue chip, an airdrop of a blue chip. So because Gary Vee mentioned them, they went from 0.05 to point 0.1. I almost got into them, but I didn't have the liquidity for it. So I was like, ah, fuck, I missed another thing. So I'll be watching these. 0.09 is kind of higher for me, but 0.05, 0.07 is something that I would fuck with, but I don't have the liquidity anyway. So that's just something that I noticed. So let me go back to my page. So that, so a long time ago, in the middle of December, Pepsi, the Pepsi Twitter said like download the halftime app, right? The Pepsi halftime show app. So I did. And now, since January 2nd, which is today, you can enter for a chance to win Super Bowl tickets. So you just scroll down on the page, you click here, inside the app, you press enter now, and then you fill in your information and you are going to see if you can get some tickets. And, hopefully I will win some tickets. I also saw this. This is Renee Campbell. So let's go to her OpenSea. Almost sold out of her collection. Nice price. And all she does is take pictures of flowers, like in depth. They're just kind of like close up flower photos. So it's kind of abstract, but it's flower related. So very beautiful stuff. Happy for her success. And, just an idea of like don't be afraid to think outside the box and experiment. There is a space for photography, and I like to just report on any flower news. Like she has beautiful stuff. Like this is beautiful, like very up close and elegant flower nature photos, right? Like beautiful. So I wanted to share that. And this is a great feeling, like when your stuff is just selling, 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 selling. Wait, did I? Oh, maybe it's this one. It looks like she has a couple of collections because this is called Petal or maybe Petal. I don't know. And it's good to talk about yourself. Chronic migraine sufferer. For the last 15 years, I've been mostly housebound because of it. Like, and now she could basically make money and support herself, and makes beautiful up close pictures. Like, this is nice. I really like this collection. What's the floor price on this? It's kind of high for me, but I think it's very elegant, beautiful photography. This is the one that I was actually trying to talk about the petals instead of the other one. But both are nice. So yesterday I was in a really good flow for art, so I was trying to maximize it. So this is called Thin King, because if you separate the word thinking, like I'm thinking, THINKING, you get Thin King. So that's a very cerebral NFT for you guys. This one was created, it's called Paper Hand Paper Cuts, or Paper Cut Paper Hands, because I fumbled the ball on all my fucking NFT, flips. So I had paper cuts on my paper hands, and I just thought it was funny. And I think I only have male customers for my NFT projects, so I'm trying to think of more like guy things. So I added a football and a baseball and all this shit. This concept is from like my old sketchbook, like Put Love Out. Like I would draw like a candle getting squashed. So that was kind of like throwback one. I was trying to sell it to a football player. So another Mega Mutant Serum sold, this time for 5.7 million. So if you have a Mutant Mega Serum, you're rich. I was like, every time I've seen one of the projects that I was in, Moon, I go, damn it. So, a friend of mine, Anna, she does AI art, and she told me about an app. And I was struggling with my mom yesterday because she was harassing me to take cough syrup and yelling at me and all this bullshit. So I typed in the words crazy mom and you like click different filters and this came out. Um, this is Project Eluine. I don't know how to say it, but I thought it was a really pretty, like, wintry scene, pastels, like lights on the deers. Like, I just loved it, so I retweeted it. This was another one. Damn it. Alien Friends that I sold for 0.299. I fucking left point 0.5 on the table. Fuck me. I thought this was a funny derivative project. It's called Ape Dads. The thing with it though is that it looks very much like Bored Ape Yacht Club, but it's kind of this is a derivative of Crypto Dads and Bored Ape Yacht Club mixed together. So these are all the apes, but as dads. They definitely like changed some of their eyes, but the shape of them is mostly the same. Like the mouth is the same. Some of them have mustaches now, and I guess I don't know cigarettes, like a beer, bubbles. So some and maybe Christmas sweaters. So kind of like a dad effect on the bored apes. Some of them are bald. Very funny. So I saw this and I wanted to talk about it. And of course they're sold out. Like it's so funny how derivatives will sell out completely. And look at the followers, like so many followers. So it's so interesting to me. Um this was another idea, catch your ideas. So, you know, your brain is like a fishbowl and like when the fish jump out, you got to catch it. So I was like, "Oh, this is dope. I like this idea." So I just drew it down. I also saw this. This is a derivative of doodles, but this is boobles. So this is so funny. And I was like, what a fucking genius idea. You just draw a couple of boobs, different color background, different color nipples and or different shape nipples, like fucking genius. And it's a woman-led project. So really awesome. Wishing them success. I just thought it was such a funny and look, percentage donated to breast cancer and female related charities. So love it. Um, this was like a Caleb's Code giveaway. So somebody tagged me in it. So I retweeted and tried Caleb's Code. Let's see where Caleb's Code is actually. Caleb's Code. I guess I'll find it this way. Oops. And he's verified. It's still hanging around 1 ETH, like really beautiful. It's like that Forenza. I don't know what it's called, but beautiful. It's like art programs, like two different programs together. Love it. And it looks like that's it for now. I think I made one more piece of merch in my link tree. Let's go to it. Merch. Is it up? No. So I worked on something yesterday. This is my Etsy store with my 2 pieces of merch if you're interested. I made a football sweatshirt, but I'm not sure why it's not posting. I got to work on that. But that is all for now. So, you know, this is the thing too that I wanted to say is that I decided to get, you know, I took my point 0.5 Ethereum and I got into Quarter Machine because I felt like it was a good long-term project and it's still hanging out. Like I could still sell it and be at a win. Um, but I decided to go with a more solid project because I got so tired of like buying stuff and having it fall. Like I'm going to show you my NFTs now, okay? This is my NFT collection. So I have JPEG people, which, where is this hanging out at? 0.01. So I'm waiting for these to moon. I got my Pudgy Apes, which I'm trying to sell for 0.12. I got this mascot candy, which I do like, and I do like her project, but I'm trying to flip it. And I listed mine at the floor price. She had these at 0.01, and now they went to like 0.05 every drop, and so I'm trying to sell mine. These were the 2 apps that I put up for the 1:37 p.m. contest. There was never like, I remember I was in their stage and they like talked about a contest and a prize, but nothing ever happened afterwards. So I was kind of disappointed that I didn't sell these for like 0.02, you know, in lieu of that because it just became no contest, right? And on top of that, it's very annoying. I contacted OpenSea, like I listed it for 1 ETH And now it doesn't even show that it's available to buy, which is so annoying to me. So this was 200 loss basically. Toddler pillars I'm excited about because they are a project that is always making spaces, always working hard. Right now the floor is at 0.02, but I have two rare ones, so I'm hoping that when they moon, I can make some nice money on that. These are my two quarter machine things. This was an airdrop or like a mint from a Space Punks collab. Both of these were. So this was, I think I wasted like 0.15 on all of these, like 0.0, I mean 0.05, 0.05, 0.05 or something like that. Or maybe less for these actually. This is a Lonely Frog Lambo Club. It was like a frog and Bored Ape Yacht Club derivative that didn't go anywhere for me, and I ended up buying it 0.19. And if we look at the floor, 0.04. So the floor is not bad actually because they have gone up. So I'm waiting to sell this one. These are actually giving me tokens, 1,000 tokens a day. I don't know what those tokens are good for, but still. Fucking, I bought same toads hoping that they would skyrocket because the contract like allows it to, there's no like copyright, so you could basically copy paste it. So like over 3,000 people bought this just like I did, wanting to flip it. And look at the floor price, it's all zero, super fucking low. So I spent probably another 0.15 on this, like 0.05, 0.05, 0.05. I think it actually says the price. Yeah, 0.06, 0.06, 0.06. That would be 0.18 liquidity for me. This was another one that I got in way too heavy, like 0.23. And so look at the floor. The floor is 0.02. So this is people are shaped by their experiences. So when I was earlier in NFTs, I went for bigger, like bigger bets. Like I'm getting in at 0.23 and I'm expecting it to go up. And how long have I been in this? So I've been in this like 3 months ago I had offers, but they were all low. I've been in this for 3 months. My liquidity has been tied up in this for 3 months. And I'm just sitting in it. This is another one that I've been in for maybe 4 months. Claylings, I got in at 0.42 3 months ago. So 3 months ago, I got fucked. This is another one that I got in at 0.8, almost 1 Ethereum, 3 months ago. And as you can see, the floor price, it's 0.05. So let me see what the floor price is for Claylings. Hold on. And I liked Claylings because they were the first clay project that I've seen, but I don't want to sell for a loss, so I'm still holding these. This is another one, Axolotls. I got in at 0.219. I think the floor is like 0.04 or something like that. No, 0.05. They also have a staking token mechanism that I'm not doing anything with. This was so stupid. If you remember Bloots, somebody made Bloot Punks, and it just went nowhere. Like my liquidity is just tied up in there, like $1,000. These were all a complete waste of gas. This was another one. I thought it was gonna work because it was extension loot, because it had the check mark, and extension was like always the number one thing on the top percent gainers list. So I was like, let me get in. And I freaking get in for what's it called? For 0.15. These were another ones, Fatales. I was like, oh, because of World of Women, these are gonna run because it's another women's project. And look at the price. So I have so much liquidity tied up in like failed NFT projects, or not failed, but like just sitting on the floor, because all you really need is one celebrity to fucking like it and boom, it's gonna go. This was also back in the day when there were like airdrops, like this is an airdrop, this is an airdrop. And it's like, don't fucking send me airdrops to my wallet. I don't fucking want it. I don't want to touch it, These are Space Punks. So the Space Punk floor is at, hold on. I sound a little better, right? Woohoo! That cough medicine my mom gave me was good. So 0.07, but look at the price that I paid. Price that I paid 0.595 and 0.75. Like, what the fuck am I doing? These are dope Shibas that I was trying to flip. I got in at 0.06, 0.01, 0.02. So these are okay. I'm not too down on these. The floor is, it's been pretty low for a long time, 0.01. And this was like, I got into this, 4 months ago. Crypto Corgis. What's the floor on this? 0.008. So many holders, but it just died because there was no hype to it. And I got this at 0.05. And then these I got at a low price. Maybe they were like $40 each, but like, they had gas. So this is another like not going anywhere project for me. Reckless Whales. I don't know why it says this for floor price. Maybe because the floor price is 0. That's probably why. But it's a cute little project. It's whales. Like, I don't get it, but so whatever. It doesn't matter. It was just another like 10K project that just, I don't know, didn't do anything. So these are some of the things that I'm sitting in. And these are some drop tickets from Avagachi on the bottom. So this was the unicorns thing once they moved, remember? So these are the things that, this is like my wallet. This is what I have. And a lot of my liquidity is tied up. I've been burned a bunch of times. I've had projects drop on me for 3 months, and that is why I sold these projects the way that I did, not realizing that there's a bull run right now, and, like, famous people or celebrities or influencers who like projects do have a lot of influence on whether they can run or not. Like, one tweet can change the life of a project. So now you kind of have a better understanding for why I played things the way that I did. I was trying to be careful. In being careful, I limited my losses and I took profits when I had them. But I don't have a fortune teller ball, a crystal ball to know like shit's gonna hit the moon. So it is what it is. So all I can do is just try better next time. I can try to get in at a lower price, be a little bit more patient for the mooning, and that's it. But, I was very patient in Cryptomories. I gave it a month, and it was just 2 weeks later, boom. So hopefully I can flip some of these projects into some liquidity and just keep grinding it out, At least I know that in Quarter Machine, I could put that back on the market and I have my 0.5 liquidity back to me. I feel safe about that one. But that's it for now. So remember to like, comment, and share and subscribe. And then if you want to see my project, this is my project. Right now I have more than this. I think it's 308 pieces. 310 pieces. Every day I add more. If you want to see the new ones, you just press new. So these are all the new. This is the baseball one. I don't think I showed you guys this on the video. This one's playing baseball. This one's flipping an egg. And this one has a first place trophy. So nothing that I list is under an ETH anymore. So I'm trying to be bougie with my project. Anyway, I will see you guys later, and I wish you lots of fortune and luck, and, try to learn from my mistakes if it makes sense. Okay, bye.